Parshat Balak has got a very interesting type of miracle. The miracle that Bilam, who was going to curse Bnei Yisrael, so Hashem wanted to when Bilam was going on his ass, he was going now to curse Bnei Yisrael. So Hashem brought about a miracle in which the ass saw an angel and then protested, and then he opened up his mouth and started to argue with Bilam. And in that way, Bilam wanted to maybe say that he should go back and not curse Bnei Yisrael. Hashem said, no, I want you to carry on, and I'm going to put in your mouth what I want to put in your mouth. And in the end, we all know that Bilam was coerced, he was forced to bless Bnei Yisrael against his will. But what is the point of this miracle? What exactly is the reason for such a miracle? That Hashem now opened the ass of Bilam. What was the point of such a miracle? So there's a very interesting hesber, which seems like to be so pashut and straightforward. But there's an interesting hesber of Rav Shamberg that I once saw. Rav Shamberg Zatzal, who was the Rosh Hashiva of Torah Or. And in Mattersdorf, he explains like this. He says, in the Pirkei Avot, it says that one of the things that was created on Bein Hashmashot of Erev Shabbat, right, in the twilight period of the first Friday of creation, so one of the things that was created was the ass of Bilam. And so what exactly what is it trying to say in Pirkei Avot? What is the message? Rav Shamberg says the message is that we should take note to what extent Hashem does something that a person shouldn't sin. A person, Hashem, in his loving kindness, created something hundreds and hundreds of years before, for the sake of what? An ass that will speak, in order that Bilam, when he hears this miracle, that he'll have charata, he'll regret, and he won't continue on his path in order to curse Bnei Yisrael. That's the pshat, he says, that's the purpose of the miracle. The purpose of the miracle was to bring Bilam to do tshuva. And the emphasis of this miracle is that Hashem created this mechanism in the world already 1,000 years before, because already 1,000 years before he is trying to prevent a situation in which there's a possibility that a leader of the entire Western the civilization then, the Gentile civilization at that time, going to curse Bnei Yisrael, how to prevent him from doing so and to bring about a inyan of tshuva. And that Rav Shamberg says, I'm not sure actually if he says this part, I'd just like to add it on. We say always before Rosh Hashanah and then the Chagim, Yom Kippur, we always say the Shlosh Esrei Midot, Hashem, Hashem, Kel, Rachum, V'Chanun. And when we count the 13 attributes of Hashem's mercy, so we mentioned Hashem's name twice. Hashem, Hashem. The Rosh in Masechet Yuma says, why do you have to say Hashem, Hashem twice? He says Hashem is before the Chet, and Hashem is merciful before a person sins. Hashem is merciful afterwards. So what does that mean? Why does Hashem have to be merciful before he sins? According to this explanation of Rav Shamberg, Hashem, what it means that he's merciful before he sins, he knows in the future that there is a possibility of sin, and he creates a mechanism that already now, before the person's already sinned, that he should somehow avoid that sin by, like in the case of Bilam, making an ass to prevent him, and that he should be meharher and do tshuva.